What's up, you guys? You're welcome to the Pop Culture Pirates. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, turn on your post notifications so you get notified each time I post. So Nicki Minaj kicks off the second leg of her Gag City tour, and this installment of the tour is called the Gag City Reloaded. So before we get into the Gag City Reloaded tour, let's kind of reminisce on the first leg of the tour, that's the Gag City tour, and the achievements of the tour. So the Gag City tour, with only about 45 shows reported, became the highest grossing female rapper of all time and made Minaj the first female rapper to surpass $100 million in tour gross. The Gag City tour alone has 15 of the highest grossing shows by a female rapper of all time. Of all time. 15 of the highest grossing shows by a female rapper of all time. The entire North American leg of the tour sold out. Every single show in the North American leg sold out, earning her the name Sold Out Minaj. Sold Out Minaj. And that's one of the things that baffles me is when people think that the girlies can compete with Nicki just because she's taking a back seat. Just because she decides, oh, she's not going to promote a single too much. Example, the Pink Friday 2 album. Since the album dropped, we haven't gotten a properly promoted single. No music videos, nothing. And yet she's going on 2 tours from the same album. She didn't go on 1 tour. She's going on 2 tours with only 1 album dropped. In 5 years, she only dropped 1 album, and she's going on 2 tours from that 1 album. So the second leg of the show started in Philly, and people were like, oh, she's not going to sell out. Who does she think she is to tour in the same city twice, to have a second leg of a show after the first one already sold out? Who would want to see her again? What? Anyways, Nicki's in the business of shutting down haters and naysayers. And the crowd in Philly was packed. And not just packed, they were reciting every verse word for word. 17 years in the game, mind you. 17 years in the game. Nicki is basically the image of longevity in female rap and rap in general. Because rappers don't last this long in the game. Check it. Rappers don't last this long in the game. And now a female rapper is lasting this long. A female rapper is lasting this long. You can't point to me another female rapper that has been charting consistently, dropping music consistently, and charting for 10 years straight. And not just that, reaching a new peak in her career 10 years into her career. 16 years into her career. She's reaching new peaks every single time. New chart positions, new awards. She's breaking the records that she herself sets. Nicki Minaj will set a record, Nicki Minaj would break the record. And that's insane to me. That's insane to me. And no matter what, you have to give her her 10s. Whether you hate her or you love her, you have to admit that this is what success looks like. Nicki looked ethereal during the tour. She launched so many new looks. She channeled the 2012 Harajuku Barbie, looking like a whole snack and more. And that's to be expected because Nicki is no stranger to serving looks. In other news, the date for the Gag City Reloaded Deluxe album has been moved back. It was supposed to come out on September 13th, but Nicki moved it back to a date to be determined. And here's the fun fact. Do you know Nicki has never stuck to an album release date except Demi or Scotty? That's the mixtape. Nicki has never released an album when she said she was going to release it. She would always push it back. And I don't know, Nicki is just really funny to me. She's really, really funny because what do you mean in your entire 17-year-long career, you have not put out a project the day that you say you're going to put it out? You're always pushing it forward, you're always pushing it back. But I mean, you have to trust her. She obviously has plans. A lot of people are out to get Nicki, so she has to be smart. And I think that's what people underestimate about Nicki, is how smart she is. With people thinking she's paranoid and she always feels that people are out to get her, people are out to get her. People are out to get her. That's how you guys said she was paranoid until Lady Leisha came out to say that Atlantic Records paid her $250,000 or offered to pay her $250,000 to diss Nicki. Imagine being so spiteful that you're ready to pay $250,000 just for a diss track to Nicki Minaj. And you want to tell me that she's paranoid? What? Anyways, we'll just have to wait for the album to come out and for Nicki to give us a date. So we'll be anticipating the album because we've heard some snippets of the song. And my personal favorite is Mamita because that sounds like it's going to be a hit. And not just a hit, a club banger, a party song that you could turn up to. So I'm really excited for the album. OK is going to be on the album, the one with David Guetta. And I'm so excited for that song. I don't know how some people say they don't like the song. I absolutely love that record. She sounds amazing on that record. But I guess we'll just have to wait because she said she has some other things in the pot for the deluxe album. So we'd really just have to wait. And I don't know why I feel like Nicki's hinting that after the tour, she's going on a really long break and a very well deserved break because she's been working. She's been working. So if she says she wants to go, we are completely right behind her. She deserves her break. She deserves her time with her husband and her son just to chill and relax because she's been working. And that's why I feel we don't realize. We just come out and we see a tour. We come out and we see her looking beautiful and stunning. We don't understand the amount of work that goes on backstage to be recording music, to be traveling from cities to cities with just a day break or 2 days break in between while still having to be a wife and a mother. It's absolutely crazy. And she's been on tour since January this year. And we're in September, so I personally believe she deserves this break to the fullest. We have an album, we have tours, we're expecting a deluxe. So music is not the issue. We are loaded with music for a good minute. For a good minute. But anyways, in other news, Nicki Minaj once said you would do an entire interview and nobody would care until you mention those 10 little letters. Nickiminaj. Nicki Minaj. You would do an entire hour interview, 2 hours of interview. Nothing goes viral until you mention those 10 little letters on a big sign. So Megan Thee Stallion would do an interview with Billboard where Billboard would ask if it would be possible for her and Nicki Minaj to reconcile their beef. And Megan would respond, I still to this day don't know what the problem is. I don't even know what could be reconciled because I to this day don't know what the problem is. And I'm trying not to believe that Megan Thee Stallion is a liar because that's been one of the biggest accusations of her career, that she lies on impulse. She lies for fun. Because you and Nicki were so close, and you did not at any point recognize that something had gone wrong or that you and her were no longer talking the way you used to. You did not at any point, you did not at any time try to clarify things with her, be like, oh, Nikki, what's going on? I've noticed this and I've noticed that. But no, because it doesn't help your oblivious agenda. It doesn't help, I don't know what's going on, Megan. Because 3 years ago, you would release a song called Puppets, and everybody was speculating that, oh, this is a shot at Nicki, this is a shot at Nicki, this is a shot at Nicki. And then you would release Touch Shit and say, oh, ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. A line that any reasonable person would infer that this was a Nicki diss. But you said nothing. You did not clarify any points. Oh, why would I talk ish about her? We are good. You did not at any point clarify that. So if we are to give you the benefit of the doubt, if we are to give you the benefit that okay, maybe she was just rapping and her fans took it as a shot at Nicki, what was not a shot, then if it was Beyonce that the public is saying, oh, Megan is dissing Beyonce, or this line is a diss to Beyonce, you would have cleared that ish up so fast. You would have cleared that ish up so fast. But because you threw shots and the shots were interpreted as they are supposed to be, you said nothing, meaning they were supposed to be shots fired in the first place. Because if that was Beyonce, you would have cleared it up so fast. You would have come out to say that, oh, why would I talk ish about Beyonce? Then why could you not do that for Nicki? Because with the respect you pretended to have for her, that would have been easy. What you're basically trying to convince us is from Touch Shit down to piss. You had no idea you guys had any beef. From Ain't Nobody Coming to See You, Otis, to Megan's Law, you had no idea that there was smoke between both of you. I'm trying to think if you have the perception that we're dumb or we're slow or we're foolish. Well, your Twitter bandits will stand beside you anyway, so who knows? With your PhD in hit tweets and your F in album sales. And it's no shade, no shade whatsoever. And in 2022, you would respond to a tweet that says Nicki Minaj is accusing you of encouraging abortion and child endangerment with alcohol. This isn't something to stay quiet on. And you would respond with lie. But Megan still has no idea. She has no idea when this beef started. She had no idea that there was smoke. There was nothing happening behind the scenes, or there was nothing happening in the industry that Megan could peep and said, oh, this is where I went wrong. Or no, Nicki had this perception of me and that's not what it is. Nicki is wrong. Well, let me speak to her. Megan has no idea. She does not know when the beef started. So I'm going to take your word for it, Megan. You have no idea when the beef started. And how convenient is it that you're speaking about this beef weeks to your VMA's performance after the controversy that the VMAs did not invite Nicki because of you and your label that you claimed not to be signed to Miss Independent Artist. And it's days towards your VMAs hosting that you felt comfortable to talk about Nicki and to finally speak her name. What? Child, anyway, so we'll be waiting for the Gag City Reloaded Deluxe album. We'll be waiting to see if Cardi B would finally drop her album after 7 good years. We'll see what the other girls have up their sleeves, so please stay tuned. We have a lot coming. And Ice Spice is a whole conversation that we would have to have. Ice Spice is an entire conversation that we have to discuss. But that's goodbye for now. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, comment your opinions on this situation because good night.